What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, guys? Your girl Ariana, that cute little brown girl everybody want a little taste of. And today, guys, I am here and I am finally going to be taking my hair out. If you recently watched my delusional shopping video, we went to Walmart and we got some hair care product, and I came home with a new shampoo and a conditioner that I'm going to be trying out. But you can't try it out if your hair is not done. So before we get into the video, like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification, hit that thumbs up button, and comment down below. Team Airi all day, every day. If you didn't know, now you know. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna be talking to y'all throughout this video. I feel like a lot of people have been watching my videos and some people don't even know that I have actually moved up here to Philly. And coming up here to Philly, a lot of people ask me why. I ask myself all the time why, and I just felt like it was this really strong urge for me to come up here. And although I'm not exactly sure how long I'll be up here, I'm just trying to make sure while I'm here that I'm, you know, still establishing some things that I want to establish mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and most importantly spiritually in my life. And so while I'm up here, it's been definitely a transition. I went from having my own apartment with me and my son in Atlanta to now living here with my best friend and her 3 kids. And although I love my best friend and I love her kids, it's definitely been an adjustment for both of us, trying to understand each other's styles. And it's not just on the phone on FaceTime all the time, or her visiting Atlanta and we just having a blast and no kids, and us being here, you know, going from a family of 2 to now a household of 6 is definitely a very interesting process. Some days we're all excited, some days the babies are sick, some days nobody wants to be bothered with anybody, because we all have our own emotions, we all have our way of processing things. And it's definitely been a learning process for me, because naturally when I'm irritated or I just feel overwhelmed, you know, I drop Daniel off at my mama's house. But my mama, my babysitters, and every last person that I can even call to watch my child without having to feel bad that they're watching the kids. And if you're a mom, you know, there's a difference of, oh, I have friends or people I know who can watch your kid, and then your mama who watches the kid. See, I can leave Daniel with my mom for literally months. And she'll call and be like, dang, you act like a deadbeat daddy. And I'll be like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce want me to stay for the second leg of the tour. You know what I'm saying? And she'll meet me in Amsterdam. She'll meet me there and bring the baby too. Make sure he in school doing his homework, all of that in between. And so now that we're here, and it's now been like a month, I don't have no babysitters, y'all. There's not a second where I'm pretty much like completely like with myself, if that makes sense. And that is hard, and it's definitely something to get used to. Okay, inches per. Anyway, I feel as if you're gonna move in with someone, you really have to be okay, and you have to be open to things that are going to look different from being long distance to being up close and personal. And I feel like God is really trying to show me like, hey girl, if you were married, you know, how would this process be? And I'm just like, I don't know. It's looking like the husband in me is not looking like, I don't know if I can do it. And that's because I'm so used to my own space. That's because I'm so used to having things my way. And I'm also just used to, when things don't work out, you know, walk away, run away, or avoid conflict in all types of areas. And being here around like my spiritual friends and still growing through spiritual maturity is definitely a learning process. Y'all see, I can't really get to the edges because I got that got to be glue on there, if you watched my video of installing a wig. So I'm going to probably speed up through this part so that way I'm not just sitting here talking y'all head off. While I'm here though, I am gonna say another question that I was getting is, Airi, dating. And if I can be completely honest with y'all, 100%, 300%, 3,000, 50, and 70 million%, I am completely uninterested. There's nobody in this world right now that is even sparking my interest. I am so focused on me, I cannot even stress enough. I don't have time in my life to explain where I am. I have no time in my life to explain, oh, the Holy Spirit told me to do this. I just don't have the time to explain that to people who may not get it right now. Also, going on dates and stuff would be more of a distraction versus me actually slaying my giants. If y'all can see, I'm posting videos. I've been more vulnerable on here. I've been more open and more consistent. I've reached out to accountability to kind of make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I was supposed to record this video 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. My accountability called me and said, you didn't do your hair yet? And I said, no, I'm just, yeah, I'll call you back in 15 minutes to make sure that you're started. And that's what I need in my life. And at the beginning, it's only been like a week now. At the beginning, y'all, I was so irritated and frustrated because I'm like, I don't want accountability, because I just want to lay in my bed. And I noticed that going through this move, a lot of my moods have changed because I am in a new place and I am uncomfortable. And making this process more comfortable for me is something that I want to share with you guys. That's why I started going delusional shopping, actually getting outside the house, needing to get paint and paint the room. Don't ask me why we didn't have the landlord do it before we moved in here, y'all. I was still debating if I was even going to get in that car and drive up here. So it really is just like so many different things that's happening that I don't really tell people about, because a lot of times I don't even know myself. And when it comes down to dating, I'm just not interested in being in this undeveloped season of my life, trying to establish grounding, trying to establish stability and true healing and true excitement and joy with myself. That I don't want to put that responsibility on someone to bring me happiness, to be my distraction, to be my peace, when I know that I need to have that peace within myself. And that's just where the place that I am at. Y'all, this point is when you just look, take the whole thing, comb it through. Y'all see? Just go through it. Oh, baby. All right, now that we are on our last two braids, I'm going to finish talking to you guys. I believe I was just telling y'all about dating. For me right now, it's just not an interest of me. Of course, one day I do want to get in a relationship and get married, but I'm only 26. I have so much time ahead of me. There's no rush for me right now. And there used to be a rush. I had a timestamp. When I get to this specific age, I want to be at this point and this needs to be happening. And ever since I did that, God just did the opposite. So my thing is, my philosophy, don't do it. Just trust God. Go through the process. He know what you want. He know I want to get in a relationship. He know I want a faithful, loving, kind, gentle man that love God. Da, da, da. He knows what I want. It's just like at this point in my life, I keep setting a time frame and a timestamp for God, and he got other plans. And so my thing is to let myself stop getting so disappointed and say, well, by 30 I better be here, and if I'm not, da 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 da. I said the same thing about my birthday. I told everybody, hey, I want to be in Tulum by then, and I was not in Tulum. I was here in Philadelphia for my birthday, and my best friend definitely made me feel special. It was an amazing day, but it's just not what I personally had imagined or what I had told myself that we would be at. And so nothing's wrong with setting goals, but I just realized that you can have your desires, but God has his plans. And so I'm just really trusting in God in this time for the dating. And in the meantime, I'm embracing where I am, who I am, what I'm doing, and why. And it's just that. It's time for the annual scratchity datch dat. Ooh. Ooh. I whip my head back and forth. 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 Hop up out the bed, turn my swag on. Pay no attention to the haters, cause they be looking at me and they be doing nothing wrong. So don't call me nothing, I'm just trying to have fun. So get the party jumping, so what's up? Yeah, we keep on doing like we do. We put our backs against the wall, we just shake it on. Shake it on. Shake it on. Shake it out, don't let haters be our problem. My head up, don't wanna be mine, and keep fighting until I get there. And I'm down and I'm in the middle. I don't know if that's the words, but y'all, let's go wash our hair. Y'all, I completely forgot that like I do need to comb my hair, so I got me a wide tooth comb, and we're gonna comb through right here before we go down and wash our hair. I do want to be honest with y'all, since we're on the topic of dating, I can let y'all know that I did go on a date. This is literally like right before I moved, and the young fella, he was a nice guy. It was just some things that just weren't clicking for me. Like, I don't know, I just go back to what I was saying. I just wasn't in a good place, but I definitely like the energy that he came with. We only went on 3 dates, and the first 3 dates were literally like eventful. Like, it was literally planned, it was thought into it. And once I told him like, you know, I'm actually going to be moving, he was still interested in pursuing the relationship, but something in my spirit just wasn't right. I can't explain that feeling, but I promised myself going forward in any relationship, friendship or not, I am trusting my discernment. I'm using my discernment, and I end up being correct about the things that I felt, which was not for me to share with y'all, but I was correct. And it was such a great experience for me, because I like being courted in that way. I like initiative, and not just to let me chill at your house or can I come to your house, but having your own car, own business, own house, and even just knowing what you want in a relationship, what you're looking for. Are you looking for a wife? Are you looking to date? Are you looking just for like a fun little thing? We got sneaky links, you know, going around right now. We got everybody in these podcasts and all of these like relationship videos on who they are and what a relationship should be, and 50-50. We got so many different opinions, and so it's like to talk to someone and they know what they want. Definitely was a breath of fresh air for me. My hair look good. Y'all see this little buildup in the front? Should I spray like a little alcohol on it? Because it might be like glue on there or something. Yeah. I mean, that just mean that the edges was pushed back, baby. My thing is, did I just take out the edges? Like, what? Hold on now. And I'm gonna give myself a little challenge. It is currently, hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 11:47 a.m.
If I can finish my hair before 2:45, I'm getting Starbucks. Hair's detangled. Let's go wash. Our products for today are As I Am Reset and Revive shampoo with Jamaican oil and castor oil for your girl's hair. I'm gonna let y'all know how I like the product. I want to see how it lathers up, and for my girlies who know hair, help your sister out when you see my curls, when you see when my hair get wet. Let me know, y'all. I want all the tips, all the tricks, all the hacks, and we're gonna discover them together. But you know, help a sister out. I'm gonna speed this up though, because your girl needs to focus on washing and not talking and getting no soap in my eyes.
Everybody else wash their hair in the sink. Sometimes I do the shower, but it just takes so long. You got hair sliding down your bottom, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to pick it out. Nobody got time for that.
Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to condition before I leave in the conditioner, or do I just leave right here and go straight into the leave-in conditioner. Miracle Curls conditioner. So I'm just gonna put this conditioner in, comb it out with a wide tooth comb, and then rinse it out, and then we're gonna go ahead and put the leave-in conditioner in for like 5-10 minutes before we blow dry, silk press, and go on with the show. Or do you not put leave-in conditioner in if I'm about to blow dry it? Because isn't it gonna make my hair heavy? Okay, let's go in. and just put some conditioner in. So at this point, you gotta put the cold water in to rinse out, to lock the moisture in or something like that. So this gonna be real brief. Okay, y'all, so we're back. Y'all see? The girlies say dry your hair with a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt. Here we go. Here we are. We have the As I Am leave-in conditioner, and I told y'all my concerns downstairs. If I put it in my head, is it gonna make it heavy? Heavy, heavy. You are so heavy, baby. Oh, heavy, heavy. You are so heavy on me. Okay, I think I'm just gonna add a little bit because we bought it. We gotta try it. So I'm gonna just put a little tiny bit. A little tiny bit. Then I'm gonna borrow some heat protectant from my best friend. The thing is, if I go in the room, the kids might start crying, but I need the heat protectant because we're trying to protect the hair from the heat, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously we need it. Anyway, let's just put a little bit down here. I think 3 dollops should do. Dollops. Go right to the root and pull out. Ooh, this smells good. If somebody watching this, y'all probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. That do not feel like it was a lot. This smells so dang on good. Ooh. Take me as I am. I got flaws just like you. I get mad like you too. Take me as I am. Take me as I am. I need love just like you. Don't you see I need it too, as I am. Take me as I am. Okay, so now that we got the conditioner all in there, we're going to get our blow dryer and our heat protectant. We're going to spray it. We're going to let this sit for like 5 minutes. I'm going to continue reading this book that I found on TikTok about a Wattpad book. And then we'll start the blow drying process. My best friend got this argan oil from Fantasia, and it's a soothing serum for straight, soft hair, anti-frizz, heat protector. So it don't look like you're supposed to use a lot. So I'm literally going to use just a few drops. Go through our hair. Just like that. Yes. Just like that. What's your name? Alright, let's blow dry. Are you ready to rumble? Let's get it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I think you'll like the other music better. Baby, seems like everywhere I go, I see you. Boy, I try to catch myself, but I'm out of control. Your sexiness is so appealing that I can't let it go. No, seriously, that's not even how I blow dry my hair. I think it helps the water follicles go to the same place out of my head that we need them to go. Let's get into it. almost there. Hey Siri, what time is it? Hey Siri, what time is it? She don't hear me talking to her.
It's 12:41 p.m.
You're doing good. Remember I said by 2:45 I need to be completely done with my hair, straightened, and we're almost there. Meaning I am going to be done ahead of time. Meaning that's what? Starbucks. I'm getting Starbucks. Can't get too cocky now because I'm not done yet. But if I can get Starbucks, I'm gonna be proud. I can't stop singing. And I know you're gonna ask, Airi, when you're getting back in the studio, and I don't have an answer for that. Just trust me, cause I'm figuring it out too. Got a lot of questions just like you. I got a lot of questions just like you. Ooh, no, seriously, let's straighten our hair. I feel really good. I like that my hair is all fresh and clean. The braids just was not doing it, and I am probably gonna get back into the wigs. I'm waiting on some stuff to be sent in from some hair companies. So once we get that up in here, we'll be good. Okay, y'all, I had to change my shirt, but I do have a shirt on. Oh, no. And now it's time to straighten the back.
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming here with a force. Yeah, blessings they are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, in a rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life, man. But thank God for the journey, the earnings, the dust to the plus. Yeah, gratitude is a must. Yeah, blessings fall on my right hand. What's a toast to the friends that take off to be load. One time, sit down in a class and we board. Then only see the road and me go on with the road. Third for me, say me tired thing. And you know it formed up to be a fire thing. Now up on stage with credits and I sing. Yeah, Jimmy, I'll dig it soon, get the iron ring like hello, brother. Say I just shot ya. Saw you post a spectacular photo. Keep it burning, yes, that's the motto. If you need a butter, pass through your soul. Yeah, ball in a live, man. Me have to thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. Yeah, gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall on my right hand. But I toast to the friends that take off to be load. One time, sit down in a class and we board. Then only sit.
Alright, y'all, we finally to the front of the hair. We passed the ear mark, so now I'm just gonna start doing the front. I gotta keep stopping it and starting it because your girl, like I told y'all, your girl right here, camera, keep trying to act like it's gonna die.
That's what blessings are for me. And 7 feet tell them the story. That's what blessings are for me. And that's why I'm gonna give him the job. Agree, I'm in the light. You know, some of us are ignited. Got the music, me excited. I'm coming like a boss. Blessings all for my life, man. But I'm good for the journey, the earnings, the dust to the plus. Gratitude is a must. Blessings fall on my right hand. What's a toast to the friends, but they go to be load. One time, sit down in a class and we board. Then only see the road and me go on with the road. To us, to us. Oh, in a rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life, man. But thank God for the journey, the earnings, the dust to the plus. Gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall on my right hand. What's a toast to the friends that take off to be load. One time, sit down in a class and we board. Then only see the road and me go on with the road. To us, to us.
Okay, so this is what this side is looking like right now. I know, I know, I know. I know something you don't. I know something you will never know. But I'm putting y'all hips so y'all do know the process. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that bounce. So y'all, if y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see, it's hair sticking up right here. I'm trying to see if I can get the length, like the actual piece that's like short. It's a piece of my hair. Here we go. It's a piece of my hair that is so short. It's because I had these butterfly locks in and my sister Anela cut my hair. So I'm happy it's growing back, but this piece right here, as you can see, this is where one of the braids was, and she cut it. And I remember looking at it when I was taking my hair out, and I said, oh dang, she must have left a little bit of the box braid butterfly locks, I can't remember what I had, in my head. Child, I took it out and it stopped there. I was so sad. I had the piece of my hair literally from here to here just hanging there. I'm starting to think my family got beef with me.
Cause I thought to the friends that I got to be load one time. Sit down in a class and we board then only see the road and me go on with the roads.
Okay, so I'm listening to this podcast and it's actually called Dear Future Wifey. And so it's been talking about just like some different topics and things like that. And my whole thing is, how do y'all feel about like looking at other people's marriages for like gold wise? Like, you know how people look at other people's marriages, and I guess I can say more for myself. I used to look at other people's marriages and I used to be like, oh my gosh, I want that, or I feel like that was exactly what I need, or I want someone like Russell and I can just tell from the outside how much he loves her. And then you get around these relationships. I ain't met Russell or Sierra or nothing like that, but you get around these relationships and they don't be anything. They literally are meant for the other person. And let me explain that a little bit. If I see somebody in a relationship, and I have had friends, married friends, etc., that I used to look at and be like, oh my gosh, I would want that. But then as I started to get around and I got outside of the I guess you could say outside of the comfort bubble that people show, and you get to really get a part of people's lives, you start noticing like nobody else could love her husband the way she loves her husband, and nobody could love that wife the way that husband loves that wife. Because for me, the way I need to be loved, the way I need to laugh, the way I need my husband's personality to be is nothing like that. And so I got to this place recently where I stopped looking at other people's relationship. I don't care if you are the most spiritual, I don't care if you've been newlywed. Stop looking at other people's relationship and saying, oh, I want that. It's okay to be inspired. It's okay to say, hey, I aspire to be married one day and I want my husband to know who God is, and etc., etc., or see certain quality or attributes that somebody may have. But to really covet or really just be jealous or want exactly what somebody else has and it's not for you, because me and that girl, my husband and that man is not the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people, So that's just something that I've been really kind of getting into a place with, that I really want to share with a lot of people. We covet and we get jealous of so many other people's relationships because we want that thing, but you do not know what people have to deal with in their relationships. You do not know the type of things that they have to deal with. Like, I want my partner, let's say, to be really goofy and funny, and you have people who it's like dang, your partner is really boring to me, but they look so cute and they love so well, but she didn't need a super outgoing partner. She didn't need somebody who was going to be in the middle of the store, you know what I'm saying, doing a butterfly. But for me, and so I just been in this place where I just been really grateful that God is allowing me to really just take a seat and watch like the movie of just different relationships, from friendships to business relationships, from working relationships, from family and friends, just so many different relationships, to really just be hands-on in it, to really watch these things happen and really ask myself, well, Airi, what do you want? And I came to the conclusion that I don't want anybody like anybody I have met. I do not want it at all. I got to that place from being in that place. The only way to speak about something, only thing I'm going to ever speak about is stuff that I've actually went through, that I actually overcame, that I actually am in the process of getting through, because you got to be real. And if y'all think I'm going to sit on here and just cap you down talking about some, wow, I've never looked at somebody else's relationship and said, I want that. No, I have. And God has literally allowed me to have front row seats in so many different situations, from relationships where they don't have a financial stability, from relationships where they do have a financial stability, from so many different things, to you know, having the same careers, to having complete opposite careers, from being a stay-at-home husband to being a stay-at-home wife, to both being stay-at-home parents, from both, you know what I'm saying, so many different perspectives, and not just in person, literally from just so many different angles, from podcasts I've been watching, from so many different things that I thought I wanted that was other people's that I don't want. So I just thought that was like a random like moment I should share. I just want to convince people to make sure that you embrace your life, your process, your waiting season, your time, and trust God and what he's doing. And we're going to finish straightening my hair. My camera's about to die, so I will show y'all the complete look once I am done. All right, y'all, we on our last little piece. As y'all can see, we got all of this bone straight, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this part with y'all. But other than that, y'all, I really like talking. So what are some different topics that I can talk about? I would love to do like some talking videos, even getting like people's perspectives. I do have like a slight interest in a podcast. I just don't even know what I would talk about. So I just want to kind of try it out on my certain videos, just to kind of see if y'all even like my perspectives on stuff. I don't want to just talk about relationships, and I want to just kind of hit a broad topic of different things. I really want people to walk away and feel better about their situation, better about where they are, and to know that it's okay, y'all. I have literally been through so many different phases in my life, and I'm so thankful that God has kept me, that I haven't lost my mind. But there's days and there's moments, guys, that I be feeling like, what's the point? Why am I doing all of this? What's next for me? When's this gonna happen? When's that gonna happen? And I be forgetting these very moments when I be like, oh, embrace your waiting season and just take the time with it. Sometimes those things go in through one ear, out the other. And a lot of times it's moments like this when I'm talking to other people about it and discussing these type of things that make me realize, like, hey, I have to be the first partaker in the same advice that I'm giving to other people. Let me know in the comments down below some different type of videos that y'all would like to see. Topics I mean that y'all would like to talk about with me. Let me know some other videos as well. I got a comment about Ariana and Christiana, and even down to some cooking videos on top of the delusional shopping. I know that a lot of changes have went on. I have went through so many different phases on this channel, as well as in my life, of not really knowing what's next for me. But I don't want to go missing because of the inconsistencies that I feel like are happening in my life, when I know that God is writing this perfect story, and I want to share with y'all, so when the things that I know I've been praying for and I've been working on and working towards happen, I'll truly be able to, you know, share my testimony with you guys, and you guys will literally know, hey, we know God did this because we seen when she had no idea but trusted in God. Here is my hair, the final look complete. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 2:38 p.m.
So we finished literally before 2:45, and so that means your girl can get Starbucks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Starbucks. Yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me give like y'all a little commercial. Y'all, so with that being said, I am about to go get me some Starbucks. I will be looking in the comments and typing back, so make sure y'all ready to get our chitter chatter on. And I would really love, from the bottom of my heart, to just hear you guys different suggestions of things that you would like to see on this channel, guys. I want you to come on this channel and be like, wow, I wanted to see that and she did that. And so comment down below and be specific. Don't just say we want a cooking video. What you want to see me cook? Okay, y'all do know I don't eat dairy, and a temporary, maybe permanent break from beef. So just send me some food options. It can be from TikTok, it can be from this, it can be from that, you know what I'm saying? I got the plug on the stamps, so we ain't got to worry about, oh my god, she's spending too much money. Come on, we're being smarter, not harder, okay? No, seriously, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. I love you guys. Team Airi all day, every day. If you didn't know, now you know. Big things popping, little things stopping. And on that note, I'm out. Peace.